Hi folks, today it's all about fresh oysters in the shell and fresh shrimp from the coast of South Carolina. We did this cook last April. I'm just now getting it put together. I hope you'll like it. Stick around. Fresh oysters in the shell from the coast of North Carolina. These came from Quality Seafood in Elizabeth City, and I'm located kind of in a central part of North Carolina. I'm a good couple hundred miles from the coast, so I have to go to the seafood market or the butcher and order these, and they usually come in. Look at that! That's a big single. That just makes my day. I can usually order these at my butcher and get them in within 2 days, and they can give you the pick date on them, so they're nice and fresh, and these are going to be good. I'm a little OCD about my oysters. When I know family and friends are going to be handling these things, I scrub them, I hose them down. If I had a pressure washer handy, I'd probably pressure wash them. I don't want people handling them, getting the pluff mud all over their hands. So I'll handle these individually and scrub them if I need to. I was real impressed with how these came. These are the cleanest bunch of oysters I've ever purchased. So I was real excited. But you're also, it's good to handle each one of them because you're also looking for any bad ones that you can cull. So you're always going to keep your eyes open for that. But I just love these big singles like that. So you never know if you're going to get the singles or the clusters, but this time we got the big singles, and I am real happy about that. And this is what you're looking for right here, a dead one that's already opened up. You're going to cull it to the side so nobody gets a hold of that, and just keep looking. And you may find a couple of bad ones in a box or half a bushel or bushel or whatever it is you can buy. All right, we got those back up to the house. So now we're going to break out the shrimp. So I found some nice jumbo shrimp. There's probably 12 to 14 in a pound. These are good sized shrimp. And we're going to get these cleaned up. I've got another pound of large shrimp I'm going to add to those. So we'll have about 2 pounds of shrimp. And I'm going to get this workbench cleaned off, those dang birds. But so I found a new tool on Amazon. It is a deveining shears or scissors. So first time I've ever used them. It's a little tricky. I got to develop a little technique because I have no technique with them at all now, and I'm pretty slow with it. For years, I've just used a good sharp paring knife, or they also make another little deveining tool. So I've used those. So these scissors are going to take a little getting used to, but I'm just going up the chute, right? Let that the blade of the scissors follow that chute, and then you're just going to cut down all the way to that last shell at the tail. I call it the tail shell. So just going to run it down that chute, clip it all the way down, and down to that last joint, and then that's where I want to leave it right there. So I definitely need to, right there is, I'm cutting all the way down to there, and then that makes for a good, simple peel and eat shrimp, which is what we're going to do today. So I'm just going to rinse these out a little bit, try to get some of those veins out. What I don't get out right here will come out when you boil them, and there'll be no worries. And you just don't want to leave these sitting in the water. So you want to not leave these sitting in the water. So we're just gonna pull some of those veins out, get them into a bag, get them back in the refrigerator until we're ready to throw them in the boiling water. Nice and slow. Then you're ready to fire it up. So we're going in the pot with 3 or 4 cans of beer. You can use whatever beer you got on hand. You want just enough to submerge your shrimp, or you can use water if you want to. Then we're going to go in with about half of this container of Old Bay and slice up a couple lemons and squeeze those in there, and then we'll be on our way. And in just a minute, I'm going to show you what we're going to do with this flat top. Alright, I'm going to slice a couple lemons up, about 1/4, 3/8 inch slices, and we're going to squeeze all that right into the pot. Yeah, I wind up using probably about half of this container. And with the lemons, while I'm waiting for that water to come up to a boil, I'm going to throw together a quick fire pit for the grandbabies tonight. They'll enjoy that after the sun goes down, and we'll all have a lot of fun with that. Alright, we got a little small boil going on here. We're going to toss in these jumbo shrimp, let them go for about 1.5 minutes, probably to 2 minutes, and then we'll throw in the pound of large shrimp, and hopefully we can pull all of those off together. And those are looking good and smelling good. The beer is going to give them just a slight flavor. So on the flat top, we got the flat top hot. We're going down with the fresh oysters. We're going to cover those. I usually have a piece of burlap. I don't have that at the moment. I'm going to throw a couple of dish towels over it. We're going to soak those real good. This is nothing new, folks. People have been steaming oysters on sheets of steel over an open fire or even open grate up and down the East Coast for years and years and years. This is nothing new, but it's a great way to do them. Steams them nice and evenly. Now, you get that briny water on your flat top, and it will affect the seasoning a little bit. So put down a pan or be prepared to do a little re-seasoning. Now, we've pulled the shrimp. So in that good shrimp beer mixture we made, we're going in with the rest of the oysters. We're going to steam those in the pot, and those will be ready in a flash. And bam, there they are. We're ready to pull those. The ones down in the bottom of the pot are definitely going to open up quicker than the ones on the top. We got the shrimp ready. And I'm ready to try an oyster. There's brother-in-law Doug. He loves them as much as I do. And folks, this was an awesome batch. There's the oldest granddaughter right there. She's dying to try an oyster. She wasn't totally settled on it, so we're gonna have to keep after her for a while. These were so good. They turned out great. I like them just warm enough where the shell opens and that they're not overcooked. And that's the way I love them. And she did good. I was proud of her. This is the way I love them, right here. Just barely warm. Cut those guys loose. Little dab of hot sauce. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to pick that up. And that guy's going to have to slide right in. Good, good, good. Thanks, folks, for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll be coming out with more content real soon. Keep your eyes out, and thanks for watching.